happening today. Let me just fill you in. My name is Amru from Elite Horsemanship. I train horses for a living, and I focus on working with the young ones that have never been ridden. So they're unbroken, they've never been saddled, never been basically ridden. So totally uneducated, just almost like as wild as you can get without being out in the forest somewhere. So we've brought Jawhara here. She's 4.5 years old, and her first lesson was actually yesterday. So yesterday what we did is the core concept of working with horses or breaking in the young horses is not to do anything that physically sort of dominates them. I don't want to use power to overpower her. One, because it's very, very difficult to overpower a horse, doesn't matter how small it is or how big it is. Two, you get a lot better connection and they improve a lot quicker once you gain control of their mind. So I don't work with the body, I work with the mind. Now, there's two pillars, two things that horses really get. In the horse's language, you have two things. One is respect, and the other one is trust. So respect is shown in the form of movement of feet. So whichever horse moves the most is the not the dominant horse, it's the follower. Whatever horse moves the other horse's feet is the lead horse. Okay? It's that simple. That's how I'm going to develop the respect. The way we develop trust is by exposing her to many things that are going to scare her. You can see I've got an orange top, I've got whips, I've got ropes, I've got plastic bags, and of course a saddle is the same thing, and I'm a scary object. So today what we're going to do is we're going to recap what we've done yesterday. So we're going to gain her respect, gain a little bit of trust, then I'm going to saddle her and we're going to work with her over some obstacles, and hopefully by the end of tonight, within like maybe 50 minutes, I'm going to be sitting on her and we're going to give her her first ride, okay? So stay tuned because there's probably going to be some excitement, okay? She's probably going to try to buck the saddle off again, and when I get on, she's probably going to try to buck me off. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I stay on, okay? But there's a chance that I don't. One really important concept here is if I'm trying to teach this horse something, then I need to understand how they learn. How do they understand? They don't understand by me saying things or rubbing on her or giving her a hug or anything like that, or even giving her treats. It's not really something she understands. What she understands is when I apply pressure and she does what I want, when I release that pressure, she knows she's done the right thing. So, first thing that I want to do when I get in here is gain control of her feet. So I just walked in here and she went left. So we're going to change it and make her go right. And like I said, yesterday the whole process went very, very quickly. We were able to really do a lot of work with her in a very short amount of time. Some people said that she was already trained, but then she proved that she wasn't. Towards the end, when I was just standing there all relaxed, she just exploded. Started bucking like crazy. So every time she wants to take control and say, no, I don't want to go right, I'll go left, I'll say no, go right. Like that. And you'll see if she's doing the right thing, there's no pressure from me. My stick is down, my hand is down. I'm not really constantly telling her what to do. I just ask once and I just let her keep going. So now I want to get control and change her direction to the other side, but I want her to look at me and give me her nose, not like that. So there she gave me her back end, I just send her around again. I asked for her nose, good. She gave me her back ending. Now I asked for her nose. So I can't make her, there we go. I can't make her do anything, but what I can do is let her keep making choices. Whenever she chooses the right thing, it feels nice. When she chooses the wrong thing, it feels a little uncomfortable. Good, so now she's canting to the left. Let's get her going to the right now. Wrong way. Give me your nose, there. Good. Now let's take it to the left. Give me your nose. Nose. Good. Go that way. And what's the clear sign that she's actually quite respectful of me? Well, first of all, she'll move the way I ask her to move. But then towards the end of this, relatively quickly, she's going to start to follow me. Good. She's going to start to want to be with me instead of me trying to go catch her and put a rope and keep her with me. So we're going to give that a go now. I'm going to step out here. As soon as she looks at me, I'm going to walk away. There. That was very nice. So this was sort of developed with her. Easy. Yesterday, within the space of like 10 minutes. This is how quickly horses start to follow if you know what you're doing with them. I just have to be a little bit careful because she might jump for whatever reason. Good. So can you see? It's a clear demonstration that I'm saying I don't want to be with you. I'm just going to go somewhere. I need to go off that way. She says, where? Can I be with you? I say, no, I'm going to change my mind. Excellent. So it's not like I'm thinking, please follow me. Please, I like it, it feels nice. No, I'm just walking somewhere. Change directions. Change directions, change directions. Can you see how she's connected? And stop. She'll stop with me. Walk. She'll walk with me. Excellent. Good girl. Right, so now that she's connected to me, anywhere I go, she goes. And you saw the difference when I stepped into the round pen. The first thing she did was what? She ran. And now, it's the last thing on her mind. She just wants to be with me. That's how quick it is. So now the next part is making sure that she's not fearful of me or my tools. So again, yesterday she was a little jumpy. Today, we want to make sure that even if I spank this whip on the ground, she's not going to move. Good. We release that pressure because she didn't run away. She's thinking about moving. Good. So she's chewing and licking her lips there. Sign of relaxation. I release. Good. And the whole process, we did it yesterday, and I've uploaded onto my YouTube channel so you can see the whole session we did. And you'll see the difference between the horse we had yesterday and what she looks like now. Good. Need to make sure that I touch her all over her body. She has to be comfortable with me, doing all this stuff all over the place. Fantastic. Excellent. We're going to go to a very high level of desensitizing now. So you can see this. A really big tarp. What we're going to make sure that we can do with her is try to scare her even more. Because how do you develop trust between two humans? You'll only trust me if we go through something scary together and you know I've got your back. Same thing with her. If I don't scare her, if she doesn't find anything, I don't challenge her limits, then I'll never know whether she trusts me or not. So here, she's going to go in. Good. Release. Release. Touch. Good, she's moving, she's not sure here. I've got to stay with her. Stay with her. Stay with her. Stay. Stay. She's thinking about jumping on me. That's self-preservation, protection. Good. And then here, I release. So if she pulls away and tries to run, that's the wrong time to release that pressure, because she'll just learn that all she can do is run, and she can run away from danger. I want to let her know that with me, there is no danger. Good. A lot of the horse issues that you find these days, a horse that is really spooky, a horse that doesn't want to stand still when you go to mount, a horse that won't take water bottles in an endurance race, a horse that stops at jumps. All of these come from a common core. The core is either a lack of respect for the rider or a lack of trust for the rider. Both of which I'm trying to do here before I get on her back. Can you see this back leg, how it's kind of like cocked like that, like she's standing at a cafe somewhere? And we haven't done this before with her. It was just yesterday, we used small plastic bags. But today I'm really pushing the limits. Right. This is like a fake saddle almost. And the main thing here is I want to see how she's going to react when she takes a step forwards, this thing moves and then falls off her back. Is she going to go wild, or is she going to stay calm? Pretty good. Because that gives me an indication of when I get on her back and she gets scared, what is she going to do? Is she going to bolt and go crazy? Or does she have a nice mind? And will she just, slowly step away? Good girl. Good girl. Well done. We're going to do that one more time. And you can tell that using this on a horse before you use a saddle, the saddle when you go to put it on, it's not scary at all. So using something that is much scarier than a saddle is so much better than just going for the saddle straight away. Good, good. Just walk, that's fantastic. Love that. Okie doke. And I'm kind of going at a fast pace tonight because we want to get to the point where she's saddled and ready to ride. So now this isn't as scary as that tarp, is it? Now I can just throw this on, take it off. If she's moving, I've got to keep throwing it. She's moving, keep throwing it. She stops, I release. Throw it on, take it off. Throw it on, take it off. Throw it on, slide it down, take it off. Just making her feel good wearing the saddle pad. Easy, easy, easy. So throw it on, take it off. Throw it on, take it off. And if you notice, I'm not even holding the rope. The rope is just slack. Keep your attention on me. That's it. So that's the saddle pad. I want you to notice that nothing is forced. So I didn't hold her in place by the head collar or ask somebody to hold her for me while I put on the saddle pad. Same thing applies for the saddle. If you can't saddle a horse without help, don't saddle a horse. Because the horse isn't ready. So now, it's the saddle's turn. Easy. Oop, 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 oop. She's kind of nervous of that screen over there, more than anything. Okay, We'll do it slowly at first. We did this yesterday, but still, it's only our first session. So I've got to be relatively careful. And there we go. That's the saddle, at least on her back. Now we've got to tighten the girths. Hopefully she won't move at this point, because now, if she does start to move, the saddle will fall. I wouldn't want that to happen. Good girl. And normally people ask me, should you speak to your horse like in normal language? To be honest with you, it doesn't really matter for the horse, but for me, when I speak, when I talk to her, and I say, easy girl, good girl. She doesn't understand that, but at least, easy, 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 easy. At least it puts me at ease. Because I don't want to be, look at me, I don't want to be nervous when I'm doing this. So if I feel like I'm tense, I'll just go ahead and say, easy girl. Easy baby, there you go. So the talking is more for the human than the horse. Okay. So I don't like the fact that she's pushing into me here, but I'm going to allow it for now. Easy. 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 All right. Much better than yesterday. I need her to canter a little bit. Just let her. Let her. Let her. Let her figure it out. I'm sure some of you in the audience were thinking, she's trained. She's not, believe me. Good, easy. Fantastic. Easy. Fantastic. Good. No? Don't run away. Let her relax a little. Here we go, other side. Oh, sorry, we've already done that side. That's good. I just need to get to my stick. Good. All right, let's see this side. So the only reason I'm asking her to canter more is because she's cantering really funny. On the back leg, she's cantering on the right lead. On the front leg, she's cantering on the left lead. So I need her to figure out like this. This is better. I need her to figure out how to canter, because I want to canter on her when I ride. Good. Easy. Easy. So there's something really dangerous that's happening. Can you guys see it? She's slipping. So if I'm on her back, even if she's doing everything right, and she slips, we're both going to come down. So now she's really kind of hot and nervous. Good. Oh. So remember how she was just moving when I was spanking the ground with this whip? However, now what we're going to do is balance her out again. So we're just going to say this stick means nothing. So I want you to respect me, but don't fear me. Here she's shaking. Her eyes are wide open as if she's about to be eaten by a lion. So I'm going to have to keep going here until she relaxes a little bit. Let her know there's nothing to worry about. And if you'd really like to know what just happened with this mare, in nature, what do you think this is? This is a dead cow, okay? It's a dead prey animal. It's a dead cow. She knows that. She sniffed it. What am I? I'm a lion. I'm a predator. So a predator just took his dead cow and threw it on her back, and now the lion's going to climb up on her back, and I expect her to stay calm. That's exactly how she's thinking, okay? So I've got to work with her a little bit here, say, I am a lion, but I'm a lion that speaks horse language. Broken horse, but I kind of speak it. Good. So there's not going to be too much action because I've really got to get her relaxed here. Got to get her to stop shaking. And if you're asking yourself, why is she shaking? Just think of the dead cow and the lion. Okay, this dead cow didn't leave her alone, the lion kept chasing her. So everything was new to her there. Fantastic. Dropping the head, showing me she's relaxed, I release. If I could change one thing in the horse industry, I would change this. Whenever people ride horses, they're always riding with not in a bad way, but with a selfish intention. What do I mean by that? I want to be the champion. I want to win this competition. I want my horse to be I want to be the best. I want the trophy. I want the 100,000 dirhams. I. When you're working with horses, it is much better to think, what is my horse thinking? What does my horse need right now? How is she feeling? How can I make her feel better? If you switch that thinking from thinking about yourself and how you look and how, what your goals are, and you just focus on the horse each day, you'll find that you have a much, much better relationship and higher performance out of your horses. Good. Good. Well done. So right now she's standing still. What I'm going to do is instead of desensitizing her to more stuff, I'm going to desensitize her to, let's see, lions, me. So don't think of this as riding. I'm going to turn her a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Easy. You're going to throw this rope over her back. Well done. So it's a loose rein, okay? I don't hold her in place when I'm doing this. Loose rein. I'm going to start just moving these stirrups around, slapping the saddle. Rubbing her all over the place. Excellent. Touching her everywhere I can because I don't want to be silly and just get on when she's not ready. So now instead of using my hand, I'm just going to think I'm going to use my foot here. I'm going to use my foot and jump up and down. Again, don't think of riding, think of desensitizing your horse. So this is pressure. She's doing exactly what I want, which is nothing. Now this is release. Pressure. Release. Excellent. Dropping the head. Sign of relaxation. Okay? Just have a look at the horse. This is when a horse is telling you it's okay to go to the next step. If the horse is like this, don't be a hero. You know, don't have a big ego and say, no, I'm tough, I can break her in. Work with the horse. So she's relaxed, that's why I'm taking the next step. Release. Next step. Good. You see where her head's at? It hasn't gone up, she's not tense. So my job is to say, yes, that's the right thing. How? By getting off, by releasing the pressure. Right, this time I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to put it here and start rubbing her. Because maybe one day some kid is going to get on her and just kick her as he gets on, by accident. I don't want her to overreact. 1, 2, 3. So right here. Good, dropping the head even more. There. Fantastic. Let me just see what happens if you don't mind. I know there's not many people, but you're going to help her if you can help me. All together, as loud as you can, big round of applause just to see what happens. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, fantastic. Now, because I'm risking my life here, I have 2 little kids at home and a wife. If I get on her and I don't die, when I come off, clap. Thank you in advance. Here we go. Easy. Easy. So, here it goes. Sit on her back. She drops the head. Now's the right time to get on. That's like a 5 out of 10. I don't know if I'll let you off with that. Right. So we've managed to move her around, gain her respect, gain her trust. I'm not quite ready yet to get on and ride. We're just going to work with her a little bit. And this time what we're doing, when you put 2 of those together, when you put respect and trust together, what you're going to be developing is confidence in the horse. Confidence, why? Because she's not scared, she's open-minded to listen. And then when she gets something right again and again and again, we build confidence, okay? So here, right, enough of that. Are you ever gonna let me on? So here I can't release the pressure, right? Otherwise she'll learn how to just, hey. She feels trapped, release. So you've got to be prepared to increase the pressure as much as you can, or as much as you need to get the job done. Otherwise, so now she's getting into a habit. Good. So what do you think the only reason was for doing this is that she doesn't have to get close to the pole? Good, I'm just letting her know, if you keep going left, then you're going to be all right. Just stay. Good girl. Go right. Well done. So there, I release it. Good girl. Can you see how it's important to release the pressure when she does the right thing? So just a little break, letting her know that there's nothing. Well done. I'll give her that one as well. She's always creeping up behind me. She wants to be close. She's saying, Baba, did I do the right thing? I say, yeah, you did a good job. But let's not make a habit of her coming up to me all the time, yeah? Because that's not a great thing either. Pressure here. Well done. So now she's going to have to do 2 to get the release of pressure. Well done. Release of pressure and stay away. Stay away. Watch, if she takes a step forward, there'll be pressure. She takes a step back, release that pressure. Chewing and licking. Just like this. Soon she'll realize not to come into my space. Well done. Let's try one more time here. So she escaped that one. I've got to block it a little bit. Say it's over here that you want to go. Aha. Good. Much better. I'd love it if she just trots over now. So can you see my hand? You see my stick? When she's doing the right thing, she feels nothing. Good. Well done. Release. Let her learn. Move away. Over. Well done. Good. Over. She's got to stop doing that. She should stop when I ask her to stop. Easy. Very nice. Can you see the difference? Now, if I was to apply the pressure at the wrong time and release at the wrong time, she'd never learn. If I was to apply too much pressure or too little pressure, it won't work either. She'll just keep getting worse and worse. So here now, it's just a point, and she's good with that. Wrong side. There. Excellent. Now I'm going to let her come up to this pole. Easy. And stop her right here. Well done. Big round of applause. Excellent. Let's see if she'll just, this time without me pressuring her too much, she'll just walk. That's beautiful. And it's important for me when you're leading a horse, you're always leading them just with your index finger like this, okay? You're not holding on for dear life the whole time. You're just saying, how about you come this way? How about you come this way? She says no. Oh yeah, maybe I will. Good girl. One last time. Building confidence. To be honest, I'm a little nervous to get on because normally horses would be a little bit more relaxed than this before I get on. Normally day 1 they buck, day 2 it's gone. But you guys aren't here for some boring stuff, huh? Who wants to see me fall off? Admit it. There's one. Okie doke. Sorry? So, the whole time I've been working with her, I've only been working in a rope halter. So there's no bit in her mouth and nothing painful. I'm not going to change that. Okay? So if you see this is just a piece of rope. Okay? So nothing goes in her mouth. Can you guys see that? Nothing goes in her mouth, so nothing hurts her mouth. It keeps it sensitive. It keeps it fresh. So when I start to actually teach her how to communicate, go left, go right, and stop, with a bit in her mouth, she's going to be a lot more responsive to my cues off of just very light touches with my hands. But if I was to put a bit straight into her mouth from day one, and then just pull on her the whole time, she's going to develop a pulling habit. When I pull, she's going to pull hard. She doesn't understand. So here, you saw me when I put my hand up? Oh, that's good. She raised her head a little bit. She was unsure of me putting my hand up there. So I've got to cover that as well. Last little check before I get on. If you can't bend your horse's head and neck around, you've got no control over your horse. So as a principle, the straighter a horse is from the nose to its tail, so if the horse is straight when I'm on her back, if the horse is straight from its nose to its tail, it's got all the power in the world. Probably as strong as 50 people, maybe 60, maybe 70. But if the horse is bent with its head to the side, then the only way it can move when it wants to move is sideways like this with the back legs. And when the horse crosses over the back legs, that's when they lose their power. It's like pressing the clutch on a car. Okay, Sadi, can you come in, please? To develop a horse, the horse's sensitivity, man, I hope this goes well. That was some big bucks, huh? To develop a horse's sensitivity, I don't want to get on her back and kick. I want her to be light on my legs. So how are we going to achieve that if she doesn't know anything? I'm going to sit on her back and I'm going to let Sadi move her around. So my job is to do absolutely nothing, apart from hopefully, what have I done to myself? Is to hopefully stay on her back, okay? Sadi, my life is in your hands. If she starts to buck, the first thing that you do is what? Change her direction, okay? Step out in front, send her the other direction, because if you let her keep going in the same direction, she's gonna keep bucking and bucking and bucking until I fall off. So, can you grab the stick? Bismillah. And this stance here, not good. She's off balance. You see this? So I shake her side to side a little bit until she finds that balance. There. Oop. There. Okay. Now she's solid. Easy. Easy. And again, this easy stuff that I'm talking about is just for me. Very light. Don't do anything yet. Good girl. So I'm going to just try, when I'm up here, just to let her see me from both eyes. So I'm going to take my hand down here, let her see me like that. That was good. No horrible reaction. She didn't get scared. Let's see this side. Can you see me? It's okay, look at me. She's nervous on this side. There, release it. So I'm gonna have to do a couple on this side. Good. Excellent. You're gonna just have to sit and relax for a minute. Yeah, I thought so. It was very loose. Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna go off that way first, but when I say. That's good. One thing that I want to make sure is when I touch her here, she's okay. That's good. When I touch her here, she's okay. Right, see if you can just ask her to walk off this way. That's good. Apply pressure and release. Good stuff. Okay, now we're going to just change your direction. Good. Ask her to go. Good. As soon as she trots off, if she trots off, we're going to change her direction. Stay behind her, son. Okay. Okay, bend. Step out. Change hands. Little bit. Good. Send her. Okay, wait. Send her. Just make sure you're in the right place, yeah? That's good. Leave her. Why am I leaving her? That's a release of pressure. Whoop. Come on, move her. Okay. So if she wants to trot here, fine. But if she thinks of cantering, I'm going to stop her straight away. If she thinks of walking, I'm going to let her. Whoop. She's thinking about cantering. Stop. Change. Send. Stay behind. Stay behind. Go ahead. Trot. Good. 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 Very nice. She's still a bit stiff in the back, which tells me that there is the possibility of a buck. I keep thinking about all the people that I hurt in my life. I'm sorry to you guys. I don't have any money to leave my kids. I had a fight with my wife yesterday. All right, it's very nice. Ask her to trot again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop. So there, before she gets to the level of bucking, I bend her head and neck around. What does that do? Remember, it presses the clutch on the car. It takes away her power. And if I get it at the right time, I should be okay. If I'm a split second too late, I should not be okay. Good girl. Reward that drop in the head. Easy. Send her, Sally. Don't let her. Stay behind her, okay? There we go. Touch her here. Good. Yes, like that. So you can see I'm not being so quiet on her. The louder you are, the better trained they become. Well done. Okay, change directions. So total working time with this mare in her entire life is 50 minutes yesterday and 45 minutes today. But it just goes to show you the power of trying to understand what a horse needs and give it to her. Because the principle is, first you have to give the horse what the horse needs, then later she'll start to give you what you need. If you want a trophy, fine. If you want a great partnership with your horse, fine. This is fantastic. But I'm actually tricking you guys. Wait. Because right now you think, oh wow, that's pretty cool. The horse didn't do anything. We're in trot. Now, honestly, I'm hoping, because it's very important on the first ride, to get a horse actually cantering. If I just get off her now and we've just walked and trotted her, she's not going to feel so good tomorrow. She's going to feel kind of cold, and she's not going to get comfortable in the canter. Look at her head. This is an Arabian. Horses cannot lie. That's relaxation with a lion and a dead cow on her back. But the only risk is with this cantering is that I see that the plastic is coming up and the sand isn't too deep, so she'll slip. You can't. I'm just trying to remember which way is better. I think to the right. Okay. So let's take her this way. But she feels really nice to ride. Are you ready? So you're going to ask her to trot first. Okay, not now, when I say. Going to ask her to trot, let her just get into a little rhythm with the trot. And then when I grab on for dear life and I say, canter! You're going to ask her very gently to canter. Get behind, get behind. Until now, guys, I haven't touched her with my legs once. It's Sadi who's moving her, or it's nature. Good. Okay, so this is the plan. So once she reaches here, canter. When she reaches there, release that pressure, because I don't want to canter through that area where it's. So she feels me getting a little bit tense. She's thinking, what's going on? It's just going to be 1 or 2 steps in the canter. Ready? Go. Yeah. Wait. Okay, okay. Step out, step out, step out. Good. Release it. Let it go. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Easy. Step out a little bit. Just slow her down. Good. Excellent. So we're going to try this side now. And we're going to keep changing directions. The more I change directions with her, the less she's thinking about me in the saddle. She's just thinking, when's the next change of direction going to come? So now, when we get past that part there, I'm going to ask her to canter. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Slipping. Behind her. Ready? Stay behind her all the way. All the way. Okay. Now. Hey. Now. Okay, stop. Wait. Wait, stop. Not when she's at an angle. When she's straight, ask her. Now. No, sorry. Pay attention. My wife is in your hands. My wife will never forgive you. Just let her trot for a bit. This feels good. Let's turn and go the other way. So let's try this. Sadi, you're going to do less and less, and I'm going to do more and more. So now I'm going to touch her with my legs, and I emphasize touch, not kick. And then I'm gonna back it up with a cluck cluck. And then if she still doesn't go, Sadi's gonna spank. Good. Can you see the reins are loose? My legs are off. Now my legs are on. Now my legs are off. Good. Let's see if we can trust her a little bit, huh? Let's start rubbing her. That's it. Spank. Sorry, don't be late. Come on. Spank. Get to her butt. Stay behind, son. Look her shoulder. Good girl. Behind. Come on. Come on. Okay. A new system. Try to pull her head around. She loses her power. You see this? This is. Wait. 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 Easy, girl. Easy. Easy. Turn away from me. Turn away. Away. Turn away. Walk away. Okay, stop. Okay. Right. Let's see how many people now. 6. That's great. We had 20, now we got 6. I'm doing a fantastic job. Big round of applause for everybody. Oh, yes. 8, 9. Feel like a superstar, man. Whew. It's kind of different to what I imagined. I imagined thousands of people with cards saying my name. No, I'm not. Okay, ask her to walk off this way. That way. That's it. So we got her cantering a couple of steps on the other side, but honestly, right now she feels like I'd probably put my kids on her at a walk. What? You're meant to help me, not try to kill me. Okay. So I'm going to try to ask her to canter, and Sadi's going to help. So left side seems like the worst side. Again, before you do anything really crazy, say Bismillah. Now, okay, wait. When she gets to this area, I can't get her to canter. So make the circle smaller over there and get closer to her back end. Back. Now. Come on. We gotta get you cantering. Easy. Why do you choose to canter there, horse? Canter somewhere else. Here. You know what? Open the gate. This circle is horrible. Can you open the gate from there? Because I can't stop her with that. Because she's not going to canter here unless she slips and I don't want to slip. Can you open that? Okay, let's see what happens. You're not a crab, you know. You can walk forwards, not sideways. Easy, come on. We're gonna get our feet moving a little bit. Left and right. Left and right. Good. See this? When you get this with a horse, you know that an explosion is coming. Okay? When they feel tense and they don't move, they're gonna all of a sudden just explode. Okay, Sadi, can you just grab her and ask her to follow you? But watch out, because she'll probably go fast in between that, so keep me away from the fence. All right, let go. There you go. She's got no idea where to go because there's no human being in front of her. The human being is now on top of her. Good. People are trying to kill me, man. Don't face her, Sadie. Just keep your back towards her all the time. Good. Come on, move. 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 Good. Good. Move. So if you guys believe me now that she's absolutely untrained? There. So I always get her feet moving with her hind quarters and then see if she'll take the steps forwards. Good. She stops. Get her feet moving with the hind and then get her to go forwards. Come on, baby, you gotta move. There, there, there. Well done. Anywhere she wants to go, she can go, because all I'm working on right now is how to go forwards, not home. If she goes forwards, my legs are off, my reins aren't pulling, nothing's happening. Just a little bit of cheating here. Sorry, turn away. So tomorrow, we're not going to have this Roundpen. We're just going to work her a little bit from the ground and then saddle her. Saddle her, ride her in the big arena like this, but we're going to do it a lot more systematically. Asking her to walk, trot, and canter. I mean, this is what I absolutely love. Smooth that. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. If she'll go through the other way, I'm going to stop her there for today. Wrong way. There. How many people? 3.5. Everybody together! Big round of applause! Right. Well, I'm going to stop her there for today. That's really good. Could have been better, but alhamdulillah. So I'm not going to pull on her to stop, I'm just going to pull on one rein. Any questions? Yeah, they always have one side which is better than the other. It's just practice. I'm going to just be consistent. Like blocks of turning to the right, so here she's stiff, there she's light, there she's stiff, there she's light, like that. So now she's a little bit pressure release, pressure release. That was better. She kept her head in the same place. Left side, a little stiff here. That's even worse than the right side. Good. It's just practice. Left, right, left, right. If she has one side worse than the other, then what I normally do is I'd do 2 of the exercises on one side, then 1 on the other. So I'd flex her to the right 3 or 4 times, flex her to the left once, you know. This Roundpen is we've got to try and get it next time anyway, we're not going to use it again. But if the Roundpen is a funny shape, then there are areas where if she's cantering here, she sees a fence right in front of her. There's no curve on that fence. So she'll immediately think of stopping or breaking gaits so she can make the turn because she's very young. An older horse will be able to kind of collect themselves a little bit and make the turn balanced in the canter. She can't. She just turns in like that. She slides and she falls. So if the circle was like that circle over there, nice and even, then she wouldn't see any barriers in front of her and she'll just keep going. It's a lot easier to do that and safer. But no, it was good enough for today, I think. Any other questions? Of course, you can still do exactly the same stuff, but the only thing is, if you haven't got the... Sorry, I've got my back to everybody. If you haven't got the right feel with the horse, easy girl, easy, 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 easy. If you haven't got the right feel with the horse, what do I mean by feel? I mean, what kind of pressure are you applying? Is it steady pressure where you just pick up and hold, or is it driving pressure where you bump, bump, bump? And timing. And timing is about when do I apply that pressure and when do I release it. So you can do all of this out in the wild without any Roundpens, without anything. So it's just about how much skill you've got. But it's a lot easier to start in the Roundpen. All right. Good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show has officially closed for today. Please make your way towards the exits. Thank you.
So you can see you've still got the connection outside of the Roundpen in a much bigger space. She was going to bite you there. So she'll test you, yeah? All right. There we go. She likes me. Yeah, all right, well, thanks very much. Tomorrow we'll be doing the 3rd ride with her. I'm not entirely sure of the time. It might be 6, I think, 6 to 7:30. Yeah, 6 o'clock tomorrow. We won't have the Roundpen, and we're going to do a lot more work with her in the bigger ring. All right, thank you. Yeah, you can go do what you like.